My guy, kama hujajua, Nairobi is no longer a third world country. Hebu sikia umse Kenya anasema. Dr. Kingori has just exposed everything about Nairobi in comparison to the US.
Hey, Wadau, I hate to bring up a serious issue now. I know we are all here to have fun, but I have to break the code for this one. So now, apparently, at first I saw a property in Muthaiga, old Muthaiga, and the price tag was $5 million. That's over $500 million Kenya shillings. Kwa kwanza, I didn't think much of it because I was like, okay, interesting. And the details of the property was, it's 2 mansions. You can live in one and live on one. That is, you can stay in one and then rent the other one. The going rate if you are to buy the property was I think you would charge rent your 1.5 million Kenya shillings, but that's not why I'm doing this video. The point of this video, why my attention was caught up, what caught my attention na hii property was, you buy a property for $5 million, vile nimesema over $500 million Kenya shillings, and then it sits on 2.4 acres. Vile nimesema, I didn't think much of it. So now here's mali nilikuja nikapatikana, and I started thinking about it. I see a video on YouTube detailing Rick Ross properties, and one of the properties he has is a property called the Promised Land. So the Promised Land, Rick Ross bought for $5.8 million. Almost the same amount of money that it would cost you to buy the property in Muthaiga sitting on 2.5 acres. Okay? Now here's the difference. The property yenye Rick Ross amenunua is over 235 acres. In fact, it's 235 acres. Now confused. I don't know kama ni 235 or ni 265, but to be safe, let's say it's over 230 acres. Right? In the US for $5.8 million. Of course, kuna very many variables hapa, things to consider, time, when it was bought, but how is 2.5 acres almost the same price with over 200 acres? Like that's like over 10 times the acreage and the size of the property in Kenya. I don't understand. How is America not a third world country in this context? If we buy smaller, a fraction of the property for almost the same price. What wa finance? Mnajua, I love understanding how money works. I love understanding the concepts, breaking them down. Kama kuna kitu ninahata on this one, the contrast is too extreme. Mtu anichanue hapa. If there's someone who knows, if there's something I'm missing, I know life has no balance, but this is extreme.
For those of us who don't know, Muthaiga is one of the elite estates in Nairobi, Kenya. And easy pricing there tunaona ni crazy. Whatever Dr. Kingori is pointing out is clearly something that everyone can observe. Na amepatiana hapo hivyo a very clear example. On the other hand, gentrification ndio sasa imeanza kushika hizi streets za Nairobi. Kwanza, given that kwa wenye bado wa watching hii channel, if you are new, by the way, remember to subscribe. Ndio kwangu unapewa update ya vitu kaa hizi. Kwa wenye wajui, by 2026, we all know that the UN offices should be already zimefika hapa hivi ni in Kenya. So, history yote ya venye vitu zina hike prices, it is because wanajua ama elites wenye wametoka huko hivyo saa New York, they are going to come huku hivi sasa kwetu kwenye tuko Nairobi. And you know what happens when they are in a certain area. No, usisahau watoki New York peke yake, wanatoka pia Geneva. My guy, ukijua venye billionaires row inaitangwa billionaires row huko hivyo New York inakaa, some parts of Nairobi will actually start looking like that. And my greatest guess is that Westlands area ndio inaweza anza kukaa hivi venye billionaires row inakaa na venye New York inakaa pia. Unacheki kwa sababu if you look right now at the moment, ukipita hizi ma areas za West Kile, you realize there are very many developments really. There are very many development projects ongoing. The high rise buildings. See building tu hivi buildings ziko built to park a lot of people na hizi buildings azikai zitakuwa jokes. So weka kujua gentrification iko about kushika hizi streets vizuri. Inakaa hii wave imeguza Dr. Kingori saa hii ndio anairealize.
Yani mimi I came to Nairobi for greener pastures. I believe when someone leaves their home and they go somewhere else, usually it's for greener pastures. Yes. Like the greener pastures are turning into barren lands every day, guys. Mimi sitaki kurudi Zimbabwe. Okay, of course nitarudi, but sitaki. You know, the vibes are here. Tell me why. Just kwenda hapa Garden City. Just kidogo you go to Garden City. 10K gone. What life are we living? What life is this? I'm feeling so much pain. Roho yangu imevunjika. I hope that is right. My heart is broken because money keeps leaving. M-Pesa, confirm you have sent. Confirm you have sent. There is no confirm you have received. Guys, and the worst thing is I'm buying things that I need. See, ni skuma, ni unga, ni rice. You know, chakula ni chakula only. Oh, guys, chakula is expensive. I was telling my Uber driver, I was like, bro, Peter, life is expensive. Peter was like, yeah, Prim, life is expensive. Fuel used to be 100 bob. Now fuel is expensive. I said, Peter, I relate. Peter, food is expensive. Suddenly I need to become a vegetarian because what do you mean? I feel like opening a GoFundMe. Haya, see? Nataka pesa. Nipe pesa, baba nipe pesa. You know? I paste my phone number on the bio. And then someone, if you feel like you have 100 bob that you feel like this one needs to be discarded, you send it to me. Because today I was getting out of Carrefour, pushing the trolley like this, and a friend of mine saw me and she said, Primrose, why are you sad? I told the girl, I just spent money.
I don't know who are we going to blame juu ya hii situation yote yenye inaendelea kwa hii country yetu. Do we point a finger at Kaongo or do we point a finger kwa member of parliament wenye tuko nao wenye they ain't doing shit about venye like the standard of living ina rise kwa hii country yetu, na sisi tu tuko hapa with our wages still zimebaki the same. In fact haziongezeki hata sana. Kama zinaongezeka haziongezeki sana. The standard of living kwa hii country ina rise. On the other side, crime rates zina rise. On the other side, Kenyan currency imebaki tu kwenye ilikuwa at 129 bob in comparison to the dollar. American singer Kelis shares the pros and cons of living in Kenya after relocating from the United States. Huyu sasa ndio wako about kupaint the picture vizuri kwa wale wase wenye wanadai kurelocate wakamtu hizi machoche. Na kwa sisi wenye tuko kwa hizi machoche zetu, what do we think? Do we think Kenya atasema ni crazy ama sisi tushazoea kupambana na hii hali?
Okay, so 3 cons. The roads, some of the potholes are like literally they will take your car apart, and they have these speed bumps. You know, like in the States, the speed bumps, like they give you a warning. These speed bumps are in the dark, they're not marked, and you will like hit a bump and leave your soul like behind you. So the roads are definitely takes a little getting used to. And the drainage system is not working, so when it rains, it floods. Also, the trash, the waste management here is trash. Like it's absolutely awful. It doesn't exist. The other big con for me is like shipping, importing. If you want to live like an American here, it's definitely going to cost you like triple the price. Or anything imported, not just American, but European, anything that's brought into the country, they're gonna jack you. The last con, I would say, oh God, the car situation here is an absolute nightmare. I have never seen such a bad car situation. First of all, they say if it's not used here in Kenya, that it's like new. That makes no sense. So it could be like 20 years old in another country, probably Japan, which means that all of your digital stuff is going to be in Japanese, which is very annoying and no one knows how to change it. They'll still charge, they'll be like, oh, but that's $65,000. I'm like, USD? And they're like, yes, that's a good price. No, it's not. So a lot of times when I see videos of people talking about like how cheap it is to live here, I think you can do things cheap and there are things that are definitely cheaper. But I think if you're coming here thinking like you're going to live like an American, that's like definitely triple the price. So just bear that in mind. Okay, so that's my 2 cents. Bridging the gap with Kelis. I love the continent. You should too, because it's where you're from. And
kitu moja hapo hivyo yenye amesema ni crazy. Yenye mimi kwanza alikuwa nafuatilia. CRSP za gari manze zimepanda man. Kwanza especially vehicles that I actually wanted. Alafu zingine zenye hadi sikuwa nadai. Ati sasa hizo ndio zimeshukishwa. Na hii kitu ili happen to a few months ago hapa hivi just because KRA released a certain acha hata nisiongelee hiyo story. On the comment section, in the comment section of this video, it looks like Kenyans are not sympathizing with her. Wanamwambia akiendelea hivi, anaweza lose hizi accounts zake, juu anachoma picha. Wengine wanamuuliza, wewe umefikiria kurudi kwenyu kweli? Generally, if you ask me, I think history yote with the UN relocating to Kenya inapushwa say into a certain living condition. Na wale wajanja ni wenye wata move quick na understand place yao ni gani. Either you become extremely successful uweze kubishana na awase wenye wana come. On the other side ni muishi in the outskirts of Nairobi. I think hiyo ndio keja wase wengi wanadai. Wale wase wenye wako huko hivyo Kino. Watu wa Ruai huko hivyo mwisho kunaitangwaje hiyo place inakuwaga inaga maji walai kila saa. Na msinikujie walai, but you know yourself, si ndio? So we are being pushed out of this area of Nairobi. Tuende tuishi kwa the outskirts ama si wote tuende Paipu. Mnaonaje? Ni crazy, but kujipanga ndio inakuwaga baseline ya kila kitu. So make sure unajua machoche za kuhandle vitu hapa hivi hapa kule in this Nairobi city. Na kama kawa mimi nimekuplug hapa hivi na mtu mwenye atakusaidia na cleaning services zako zote. If you need your mats cleaned, if you need your floors cleaned, if you need your carpets cleaned, your chair, any stain in your vicinity yenye inakupatianga aibu maguest wako wakikam, just hit up Emmet Cleaners na watakusaidia kusafisha kila kitu. Usisahau history yote yenye tunaongelelea is about owning your place in society. And who wants to own a dirty place? Who wants to own a stained place? So usiko huyo mse, contact Emmet Cleaners right now. Wakusaidie na usafi yako yote. They will leave you feeling fresh and looking fabulous like you are just brand new. Na tukicatch up, Wasomali wameamua pia kuwaonyesha jitaita Wasomali ama ni watu wa Northern Kenya. Wameamua ku make sure you can feel their imprint in this country. Check out this video.
Hello, yes. Kuja kuna mambo iko na malaya hapa na bunduki. Iko na bunduki. Hakuna bunduki. Ndio huyu. Mama, uko live. Wow. Mama. Wow. Mama. Piga mtu risasi alive. Mama. Ndio live. Wow mtu. Piga.
Viral video shows a Kenyan man with a live bullet being chased before he enters into his Somali's boss apartment, who hides him.
Piga malaya. Piga. Live. Tuone tazama miaka ngapi wewe? Ndio muwaji. Anatoa bunduki huyu. Anatoa bunduki huyu. Mkubwa. Osias. Unaona hii? Mikora ya waria hii. Tuone mfara nataka hukumiaka ngapi wewe? Tuone. Umenipigia simu nikakuja hapa fara. Alafu unakuja unatolea bunduki wewe waria wewe. Tutaona. Tupatana kule station waria anaitwa fara huyu. Ametoka kazi ya doko na mayeka hapa. Kuna umjamaa. Wewe. Malaya nyinyi. Ani wakora wanatoa bunduki. Hello, yes. Kuja kuna mambo iko na malaya hapa.
hii ni situation yenye unaambiwa ngoa, do not bring a stone in a gunfight, na inakaa this time the stones have won the battle. Aya, hii ni kitu moja sikuwahi expect. Imagine a stone versus a gun. Mse wa gun ndo huyo anasonga nyuma, adai kupigwa na mamawe. And if we put thought into this, don't you think it is high time that Kenyans ama the Kenyan government illegalize watu kwenda kununua weapons, mafe, maridhe, wako wanaweza kuzinunua ni kama wananunua biscuit kwa duka ama tissue. I think kwenye tumefika saa hii, hiyo ndio state yenye tunadai. Hivyo ndio country yetu saa hii inafaa ikuwe. Juu kama mtu anaweza tembea tu na kivitu manzi anaenda akikinyambisha kwa street. That is crazy. Na in fact kwanza ni Msomali, tunajuaje kama Kenya amebeba ako licensed?
Lala, Sida, Afan, Shell, ama sikumulira, yesilebana, hakuri, ayo, ya chikwa, hizi wata na bageni ya, video gari nsu. Lala, Sida, Afan, Nashina kwa auto.
Mse, hizo ni madhao manze zinashikwa hivyo. Inakaa pesa yote yenye sisi wote tuko hapa hivi tuna complain, oh the economy is getting tighter. Aya. Wasomali ama hawa watu wa Northern Kenya wameamua kuzieka kwa magunia. Ni crazy. Hizo ni madhao manze. Unazicheki hapo hivyo venye zinakuwaga stacked. Na hawa si marapa. Usifikirie huyu ni rapa mse. Hii ni pesa ya community. Other than that, let me know what you think about these videos down in the comments below. YouTube says the video on your screen will be your favorite, so click on that video. I'm waiting to see you on the next one.